being.
I mean, we got a great.
No, we don't.
It's pretty good for what we paid.
No, we don't. Look at that. No, we don't.
Oh, cool! They got the new Sonos. We're at my favorite store in the whole wide world. Flipping Bestbuy. If my idea of a website was a store, it'd be Bestbuy. See, it's not even curved, but you got the curved soundbar on. It makes no sense. The soundbar is curved, but the TV is flat. It doesn't make any sense. We go look at that. See, they only got 4K. What? They only got the 4K. They don't got anything else. They ain't got no 5K. They need to be about it. 4K so old.
Yes, sir. It's just how they got the pictures changed.
What do you mean pictures changed?
It's just brighter than ours.
Well, yeah, it's got a whole different type. It's got the HDR Pro. It's got the 4K Color Drive Pro. It's just a way better actual screen. Probably got a lot better LEDs, to be honest, too. Hence why it's triple our price. How much? It's $1,400. That's $1,000 more than ours. With tax, without tax. What's tax on $1,400? What is that, like $200, $200? See, there's a curved one. So you can see the curve. I don't know where it goes. Look how flat it is. That is a flat. I think the curve it looks good. It probably helps with a bigger screen to see all the angles, it's probably got crazy good viewing angles. Yes, it's quad LED or QLED. Which is why it is all $2,100, which is a lot more than ours. We got a 55-inch 4K TCL monitor with built-in Roku, like the newest Roku. And we got it at Walmart before last Christmas, like a couple months, like probably October, November, and it was only $450, and it's pretty good. The screen kind of flickers, and there's a little bit of light leak that's formed. I don't know why, just from use or whatever. But for $400, it's still a really good 4K. Unless you make over 6 figures a year, there's no point in spending $1,000 on the TV. Unless you want to keep up with the Joneses. Now we're going to the appliances. Where's the one with the monitor built in? No. Why is that $2,000?
Block it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's digital.
Nope, don't got the monitor. It has the actual LCD monitor. I'm trying to look for it. It should be like $4,000. Here it is. Yes. Yep, I called it. 3,000. Huh? Yeah, I have the mount for it too. Look at that, it's so cool. And you can talk to it. Some of them have built-in speakers, like Alexa, and you be like, oh, you tell it to order something, it'll order it for you because it'll know what's not in your refrigerator. Bam.
For $4,000 out to cook for me.
Well, it'll be with tax, but a lot of people have it. They got one over there too. That one's pretty good. You got your new Sony. Is that the A6000? Which one is this one? No, it's the A6300. There's the 5100. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe they still sell that here. There's the 6000. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got. Ooh, let's go down here and look at all of them. That's crazy. They still sell the A6000. That's a really good one right there. The RX100. It's pretty good. We could actually come here and do reviews on these things without even having to buy one. I don't know. They got the 80D. No, that's it. Those are all like point and shoots pretty much. You know, your DSLRs, and then you got your actual cameras, which a lot of people don't do anymore. So then you got your drone aisle. Don't. It's a suicide bomber. They had a problem with them just stopping in midair and flying down and crashing, but they reimbursed you all your money. The Autel. I've never seen it in person. That is quite small. There's the Autel. It was a very good competitor with the DJI. Where's the old DJI? No, right here, this one. There it is. There's the standard. Yeah, there's the new one, which is the 4 with the sensors, but it's not the Pro, so it doesn't have all the sensors for $1,000. That's a pretty okay price. You can get it cheaper online. Is that the Pro? Yep, this is the Pro. This is the DJI 4 Pro with the Mavic, and they also had the little Spark. You can see the actual size difference there. So you got 500, 1,000, 1,500. So you got a $500 difference on each one. But they pretty much all do the same thing, except this one doesn't have a 3-axis gimbal, but I think it does shoot 4K. I think so, yes. This has 3-axis. Really good. It's foldable. Those arms actually fold up. And this one actually has super good sensors all the way around. So if you're in a tight quarter recording, let's say you're doing it in a building, or you're like in a busy downtown where trees and other buildings, that one will stop itself. But it doesn't fold, so it's going to be the biggest one. But it also has the best camera out of these. Then you got your handhelds. You get $30 Bestbuy card. This is the DJI Osmo, and this is the Osmo Flash, which means it comes with its own camera. That's still a good price though, only $500, and you get a really nice camera. And this one, you have to either put your cell phone or your own GoPro in there, which is why it's like $300 difference. And then you got the Rova, which is, it's like that drone that was the foldable one, but this one doesn't fold, obviously. It's just the square box. It's a self camera.
Do you guys have some questions?
Oh, just looking.
All right, well, appreciate you coming in. Y'all let us know if we can do anything.
All right, thank you. I think all you need to do is put it up to your phone. 8 minutes of flight time on each battery. They give you 2 batteries, which is quite cool. It has a 12 megapixel with 1080p 60 FPS and 30 FPS. I don't know why you'd want 30 when you can get 60. And you also get a 16 gigabyte, which is really cool. So it might actually just fly itself. You might not even need a phone, but I think you can hook up your phone to it. Yeah, it's a selfie drone. So it's one of them things. Then you got the Parrot. Let's not even talk about the Parrot. That is one of the most hated drones ever. Then you got the Autel, which is $800. So if I was going to choose either $800 or get the new DJI, I'd probably get the new DJI, just because, you know, DJI software is a lot better. But if you want to save, you know, a couple $100, like 2 or 3, get this one because it's just as good, if not, and the remote's really good, except they don't give you a tablet. You got to put your own tablet or smartphone, but there's the remote. It also has a built-in screen that gives you about how fast it's going, how far it's away, the altitude, the battery, the Wi-Fi connection, so that's pretty cool. I think DJI does that now, but you have to pay extra for that new remote they're coming out with. And then if you like Unique, which is another drone company, this is their, what is the name of this one? This is the Typhoon H. And what's really cool about this one is it has 6 motors, and they're all linked by carbon fiber. So let's say it land hard, it'll snap off, and I think you can just get a replacement really cheap. And if actually one of the motors breaks, it'll still be able to fly itself without having all 6 motors active. And then there's their Q500, which does have a 4K camera that you can actually slide off and put on a gimbal, and you'll actually still get 3-axis stabilization, which is really good. And then you got the Breeze, which also does 4K, but it has digital image stabilization, which means it doesn't actually have a gimbal. It's trying to do it with the software. It's not good at all. No, you'd be better off getting a Spark, because it actually does have at least a 2-axis gimbal, which is next level. Doesn't tell me the prices of them though, which is, oh wait. So you got the Typhoon. The Typhoon 4K, $700. Wait, which one's that one? I think that's this one. This one. That one's $700. The Typhoon H, $1,000. And then if you want the Pro, with the Pro gives you like a humongous like 10-inch tablet controller. I think that's what it is. That's what I'm remembering offline. $1,500. And then the Breeze actually went down in price. It's only $400 now, so it's $100 cheaper than a Spark. Still get the Spark. Don't just get the Spark. What's good about both of these quads is they give you a hard shell case, which is right here. They should. Yeah, they should give you a case. It'll be right there. Yeah, it's a DJI, and then that's what that case will look like inside of there, if they give you that correct model, which I think it does. So, and then there's the X-Star, which is that Autel, you also get a hard case with that. So I think DJI just gives you like a foam case that you use. They don't actually give you a hard case. That's an accessory. So that was a lot of talking. That's our drone tip of the day. So you got your 360 cameras, which are pretty good. Don't get that one though. Get a Garmin, or I don't know where the other ones are. Oh, here's your DSLRs. There you got your microphones. If you want a good microphone, get a Zoom, or get my microphone that I have. It's pretty good. Then you got your DSLRs. Which one is that one? It's a 7500. It's pretty good. A little bit overpriced. Is this a T6? The T6i is really good. It's like mine, but it has autofocus and more points of focus. Best 50 millimeter you can buy, $130. I have it. It's amazing. That's what I want right there. That lens. It's 280, but it's a 10 to 18 millimeter with IS. So mine's 18, so I'd get a lot wider angles, which is really good. Let's flip it back. Easy this way. We got laptops. I don't really mess with laptops. I have a laptop, but it's so old it barely works now. I do only desktops or tablets now. You got your Surfaces. Those are pretty good if you work. You got your monitors. We'll go look at monitors. See if they got any good 4K gaming. Ooh, you got your Oculus. What is that running on? Is that an Asus all-in-one? I think that's an Asus all-in-one. Yep, and it's running the Oculus Rift. So when you buy it, they give you that and one of those sensors, and you can add sensors for a bigger room. And I don't know if they give you that remote. I think they do. Then it also works with a Xbox One controller. But these remotes that a lot of the games use, they're extra. You do not get them. I think they're 150. I forget how much, but they're not cheap. So then they got ones with a phone. Let's go down here. You got your Apples. Oh, they're tabs. Wonder if they got the new ones. I'm trying to look for the gaming computer stuff. It's gonna be Apple Watches. Where you going? You're going over here, bro. We're on over here. get your all-in-ones, Lenovo's, Dell's, HP's. I'm pretty over it. It's just like having an oversized tablet. Pretty standard. Oh, they got an Acer 4K. That's pretty good. They got a 4. That's a 4. That's pretty good for a 4K. It's got the 1 millimeter, 1 millisecond response time, 60 hertz. And then you got your ultra wide FreeSync. FreeSync is for AMD graphics card, 350. That's pretty okay price. Then they got a curved one. Then you got your actual desktops. They're pretty good. They're pretty okay. I don't know. I probably could build a better PC for 600. Ah, here we go. So this is all the gaming. We're kind of slacking on gaming. Oh, that's a good price though for that EVGA 600 watt. I think that's what I got online. Ooh, what's that one? Oh, it's a thermal take. 650 watt thermal take. It's got the 80 plus bronze. That's pretty good for 60 bucks. Then you got your water coolers, you got your tools, you got your fans, you got your RAM. Is that DDR4? Yep. 16 gigabyte, 1200. That's pretty good. 16 gigs. That's same Amazon. Don't buy RAM right now. It's overpriced. And then what I was looking at for today was lights. Well, not lights. Light up fans. These are Corsair LEDs, but are they white? I'm guessing they're just white. Here's a 120 millimeters. I'm guessing they're just white. Yeah. You got the RGB too, and how many do you get for 80 bucks? You get 4. RGB means they can turn like 16 million colors, which is pretty good. Is that seriously all the gaming stuff they have? Jeez, that's terrible. Wow. They got white LED, LED blue. They got blue LEDs. Should we do blue? That's pretty cool. I don't know. I was wanting to get red, because that's what I like, red for my colors. That is just weird. That's the RAM I want for my new build. This one right here. The Vengeance LED. I want the red though. But I'm also getting 3000 megahertz speed, not 2400. So they either... I can't tell if that means it's white or not. I'm guessing so. Oh, let me read this off camera. I mean, I'd like to get these, but they only got 2, and I need 3. I got the new Cooler Master, Master Case 5 for like 50 bucks on Amazon, and I was wanting to get some lights, but they flipping ain't got none, dude. That's annoying. I wanted to get a cooler power supply, but I think I got one at home I'm not using, so I'm just gonna put it in there. But sucks. And they got these blues. Maybe we should go with blue. And there's the LED strip right there, you see, the little plastic thing. That'd be cool. That's a good price too, 16 bucks. That's what if I was gonna get lights, I'd get the Cooler Master ones, 120 red. They're the same price. So you get blue or red. Which I can always change the layout, which is cool. But I don't want to pay that for RGB, $80 for 4. No, is that 4 or 3? You only get 3. Oh god, that's a terrible price. That's higher than Cooler Masters. Then you got the old iPods. You still got iPod Touches. Jeez, they're just rotting away in there, aren't you? Crazy. God, they're still expensive. Wow. Okay. Good job. Dad. Dad. Yeah. It's a fan that lights up. Oh no, I want them. I want them, guys. We could go for all blue. That'd be cool. You know, since I live in South Carolina. Well, Tar Heel blue. That'd be really good. And then you got your sound equipment. They got any gaming keyboards? They used to have all kinds of things. That's crazy. They must not be selling a lot. I mean, I can understand because I can go online and get everything cheaper. Oh, there's the gaming laptops. Then you got your Alien. Oh, okay. Then you got your SSDs. Ooh, how much are the SSDs? What's your price? Oh, okay. They ain't got no prices on SSDs. I'd definitely buy an SSD if they had one cheap. Like that one right there, the 240. Or it'd be better just to get a 240 right now than even a 120 because you get more gigabytes for your money. It's cheaper. And you got all your software. Ugh. I don't use none of this. Yeah, you can get a studio, Pinnacle Studio, Movie Studio, Paint Shop. You get some good stuff for editing. I just use free software now. Oh, here's your SSDs. How much? There's a 3 terabyte. That's a portable though. We want an internal. Is that a 500 gig? 200. Right there. See, 250 gig for 100. I can get it for like 80 on Amazon. Or you get on Newegg, probably cheaper with rebates. You want to get them lights done? Why not? I need them for my PC. Oh, look, here's an Alienware. Oh, isn't that disgusting? How much is that thing? Let's compare prices. That's the new Alien. Well, it's not probably new. What's up? It's rocking an i7 7700, 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 1 terabyte with a 256 SSD and a GTX 1070 8 gigabyte. Probably could build that yourself for $1,000, if not cheaper, because of rebates and prices. But RAM and graphics cards are kind of overpriced right now, and even SSDs are overpriced. So, and you don't even get the monitor. What is this? A 27 inch, 144 hertz, 1 millisecond. It's a 1440 monitor. That's a kind of okay price, but I wouldn't recommend getting a Dell. You can get another brand for cheap. You want to get a power supply? You want to get some RAM? Yeah, let's get the Alexa. Let's do it.
Hello, I'm Alexa, a cloud-based voice service that powers the Amazon Echo. I'm currently not connected to Wi-Fi, but if I were, I could provide access to information, audiobooks, news, sports, traffic, calendars, weather, and much more. All you have to do is ask. I can also play music.
But you can't talk.
And can work with your smart devices, which means you can control your home, like turning on the lights, just by asking. Since I'm connected to the cloud, I'm always getting smarter and adding new features. To find out more, check out the additional details provided on this display.
When we go on trips, vacation. I recommend everybody get this for their house. It's just good. The Automate. Then they got their kid tablets, and they got their standard. There's the Fire HD 10. There's the 10, 8, 7. Are these the new ones? No, that's the old one. That's the new one, I think. Yes, it is with Alexa, so that is the newest model that came out a couple weeks ago. It's a good price, $80. This is crazy. I have one of their HDX versions. With it has the really high resolution screen. They don't even sell that thing anymore. I wish they would make one with at least an HD screen, because watching movies on a standard def screen is the worst thing ever. You guys have no idea. It's terrible. All right, here's more of the gaming stuff. So they're out of the graphics cards. You got your 1080s, 1070s. You got your 1050 Ti. That's a great graphics card if you're starting out. It's only 170 bucks, and you can play pretty much every game at least at medium settings. You're in the shop, bro. Power supplies. You got your AMD graphics cards. Got the 580. That's pretty good. You got your HyperX headphones. And you got their. That's a Blue Yeti mic. It's a great mic. Gaming headphones, gaming keyboards, gaming mouse. Their mice are really good. You got their RGB, so if you're doing a whole RGB, you can even link up with your stuff in your case. And here's their keyboard. What? That is not what I like. I don't like that. I like mine to click. Look at the colors though. Oh no, I don't like that. You'll see this one. This one's really good. Nope, doesn't click either. This is Logitech's. Is that the Shark? I think that's the Shark, or the newer model.
This is the one.
This is the one that clicked, the razors. Is that the Chroma? You see people using junk. So you got Razer, Logitech, Corsair, and they have all their stuff. I like Logitech just because they're a little bit cheaper and you get really good price. Plus, they make the sickest gaming mice. I think I have one like that, but it's a Razer. I have this one. I had the old one. I had the first Death Adder, which is still a good. It's not RGB though. That one's really good, and they're all really good. It's about what you like though. You got all their mice, all their different kinds of keyboards, with all the different cherries. Jesus, Corsair's got all theirs. With their, they only got a couple mice, but they got a couple headphones. But HyperX is, if you're gonna get a nice, if you want to pay a lot for a nice gaming headphones, get the HyperX or Sennheiser. They have the best mics. And then you got kid toys, I guess. Where's the console plebs? Let's go see consoles. Then you got some off-brand. Well, that's still gaming. They just didn't find anywhere to put them. That's not bad. 50 bucks for that Kraken. That's a really good headphone. 2 years ago. Then you got all. You got your collectible Doom. That's pretty good. 120 bucks. Mass Effect. That was a terrible game. That price dropped like crazy. Then you got your Sony. Kind of out of stock here. You got your 360 stuff. And you go to Xbox One. Here we go. These are all old. Well, there's not a lot of new games coming out until like October. Well, end of this month is really when they start. So you got Quantum Break, Rocket League. 30 bucks for Rocket League? It's a collector's edition. Definitely get the collector's edition. You get free DLC. I just noticed all this is out of focus. Jeez, I gotta give it a minute. So you got your Xbox stuff. Justice League. Halo Wars, terrible game. Terrible. They've already dropped it to 30 bucks. That junk was 60. That's sad. Still got Black Ops 3. Still one of their favorites. You got Doom, Dirt 4, Primal dropped like a rock. You got your accessories. See, they got one for Xbox too. Unless or for console, then you go to PC. And you got your markdown stuff, which also you can pre-order here too. I think they sell used games and old games, and you got your Astros. Astros used to be a thing, and Turtle Beach. They're not a thing anymore. You got your Sonys. You got Sony over there. Already been around here. There's more Sony stuff. Oh, then you got their VR, which is pretty cool. It's pretty bad, but yeah, it's pretty cool. You have to have the PS4 Pro for it though. So, ooh, there's Logitech gaming right there. That's what we want to look at. That's that really good mice. They got the Prodigy. Woo. There it is. The Prodigy. That's like their best-selling mice. Is this it? Let me look. Let me focus, Jesus. I like that. It's really light. And this is their G413. That's really good. Got a bunch of Prodigies, but I don't get the prices though. And then they got the new Logitech G433. Look at that camo. It's like a blue camo. It's a blue camo, and then you got the red. Looks just like Dr. Dre headphones. Oh my, it's all fabric. Oh, that would stain so easily. That would get very dirty if you're not clean. But they look really cool though. I don't know how that would do about being cool. And then you got a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. Oh, it's on Bluetooth. You got the little guys, those are pretty lit. Then you got your wireless headphones. The Jaybird. Jaybirds are really good. If you like those earbuds. I like over the head earphones. You got your Skull Candies. I like Skull Candies. They're doing good things. You got your Sonys if you like Sonys too. It's all about personal taste. The extra bass is really good if you like bass. Or the 1000X. That's like one of their top of the line, and it's like the best right now. It's pretty popular. Then you got your Dre's. Oh Jesus, move on. Then we got your Bose. Bose. You gotta get Bose, dude. We got the Comfort 35s. That's it. And the Sound Links. That's it. That's what you need. Then you got Samsung's doing things. You got the little the Gear Icon X, the little cases. That's pretty cool. Then you got Bose's. I think those are just speakers though. They're not home automation. All Bluetooth speakers. I'm not even gonna bother. And then Dad's looking at Garmin's Fixin 5 Series. They're pretty good, but they're also $600, which is okay if you're talking Apple Watch or even Samsung Gear. So they're pretty cool. I mean, they even have GPS on them. They'll actually show you GPS while you're running or taking a trail. They show you how many steps. They show you your mileage. It's pretty cool, and I like the colors. And you even got your, different ones you can get. But I don't know, $600. Jesus. They even give us a 700. What? You're smoking. You're smoking, bro. Then you got your Fitbit. Fitbit's kind of old. You get the Android Wear. Yes, Android Wear. Except Fossil's pretty good. I like Fossil. You get the I can't say that name. I'm gonna say Hawaii. You got LG's, but LG's is not even there. You get a Fossil. How much is the Fossil? That one's got an Intel processor in it. Look at that, Dad. It's a New Balance.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that on Amazon.
Intel Core processor inside. It's crazy. There's the Hawaii, where you get the LG watch. $300. You can get the Samsung Gears. It's either that or an Apple Watch. They're all pretty good, pretty big sizes. Dad's farsighted, so he wants a bigger screen. There's little kid stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's got a smiley face, the little blender. It's happy while it blends up things to death. Then you got okay, this is other Garmin stuff? I'm confused. That is the Garmin Forerunner 35 for 200. Oh. No, that's so ugly.
That's for women, I know.
You got all the tablets, you got the real smartwatches, and got the new Samsung. I mean, that's all Samsung.
I've seen both of them. The first one was
Move.
really
Yeah, I think I might think.
You got Samsungs, and that's cool. I already saw those, though. They're like right over there, literally 5 feet away. I'm gonna go get those fans.
That's cool. Why is it that?
You need the new iPhone. I mean, the new Samsung. Well, you can use the new iPhone.
We bought that one and don't even use it.
I use it sometimes.
If it was somewhere I could see it, I would use it.
Well, you have to have a phone for it.
Ah.
Oh, Geek Squad. Let's go talk about things.
What I do.
Heck no. Why?